Hi there. Today I'm taking a look at a simple process of backing to lay a runner that's been coming in the last few minutes before the off. So it's a simple case of looking at the graphs on the left hand side there, see anything that's shortening in price, and then placing a lay just before the off. Sorry, not a lay, I beg your pardon, a back bet just before the off. A little bit higher than the market price, and it's configured to take SP if the requested odds aren't taken. And then setting up an automation to automatically green out should a profit target of £25 be hit. That's based on a stake of 100. So by the looks of things, as the graphs are going at the moment, blessings to you, it looks like it might be the one to go for. What I'll do is I'll wait until the off time and they're in the process of loading the stalls before actually placing the bet. In the meantime, this is what I've done so far, and you can see I've been quite successful. That adds up to £178.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, so with 10 seconds to go, blessings to you, still looks like the favoured option. They're in the process of loading. We're at the off time, so let me just stick in a back bet at 3.5 and hopefully that'll get taken. If not, it will be taken at SP. Need to just set up the automation. I'm simply using the green up for £5.
This market is
okay, so we're off. So the initial bet wasn't taken at 3.5, so we've got the SP of 3.3. So this needs to get down to around about 2 something. Let me see, where are we? £25, 2.62. It needs to hit in order to hit the £25 mark. Now at the moment, as I say, I've been looking for £25 in each race. They've all been successful so far, but you can obviously go for slightly less if you want. Every single race has certainly been able to hit 10, 20 quid. This one doesn't look like it's going to do it though. Speak too soon, as they say. Come on, there we go.
Greening up.
Thank you. Oh, lovely. We got excellent odds at 1.8. That dropped so quickly, as you can see with that drop there, that we got much lower odds than needed. Excellent. Right, on to the next one. Right, off to Hamilton for the 3.33. I'm not really feeling this one at the moment, although Chico Magnifica is probably the one I'm angling towards. It seems to be steadily coming in. So once again, I'll wait till they are loading and we've hit the off time before actually placing the bet. Okay, so they're going behind, so I'm just going to wait for this timer to get down to scheduled off time.
Remaining.
Okay, we'll stick in our back bet at 5.5. Hopefully that'll get taken. If not, we'll end up taking SP. So I'll just set the automation for £25. Okay, we've got the 5.5. So we're off and running now. So it needs to come down to 4.3. So it looks like it's going to hit that very shortly. Now, new viewers to or new subscribers to the channel might be wondering, well, why don't I simply put in a lay bet at those odds that match the £25 profit target. There's numerous videos on the channel that explain why I don't do that. Essentially what you'll find is that if I put in a lay manually at that price, that's all I'll ever get. So I'm sitting there in the market waiting for the market to come and pick me up. Whereas if I use an automation that triggers the submission of a corresponding closing bet when that position has been reached by the market, I almost inevitably get better odds and a better return. As you saw in the previous race at Fairyhouse, where instead of £25, I got 3 times my target profit. And that's why I do it. We're very close to getting the right position now. That's Lisa. There we go. So another successful trade. Okay, I'm going to carry on this for a few more races and I'll come back to you and let you see the results after I've done a few more. Okay, off to Hamilton now. I'm going to make this the last race of the day. It's time to go off and make dinner soon. Just to recap on what I've been doing, I've been scanning down the graphs or down the left hand side of the grid, looking for anything that's been coming in the last 2 or 3 minutes before the scheduled off time. That allows me to identify a potential selection, but I also take into account the market volume on that runner as well as its odds. What you'll tend to find is if its odds are too high, even if that runner is coming in, there tends not to be a huge amount of money that's driving that movement, so I tend to ignore those. Consequently, my selections tend to be in the top half of the market. Then, having made that selection and decided I'm going to go for that one, I'll place a back bet a tick or two higher than the current market price in the hope that that gets matched. I'll place that at the scheduled off time if it's a long race, but if it's a stall start, I'll wait till they're actually loading as well. I'll place that bet, but it's configured to take SP if it's not matched out at my required price. I'll then also configure an automated green up process to green up for a target profit, in my case £25 based on an initial stake of 100. So as you can see in the bottom left hand corner here in the watch list, it's been a successful day, just one minor blip where the closing lay bet wasn't fully matched, so we've got a tiny loss on that race at Listowel. But other than that, it's been a terrific afternoon. So we're just looking at this last race at Hamilton. A number of runners that might be of interest. There's I Need Your Love. Mr. Sky Blue is an option as well. Simply Blue, not convinced, although it has been coming in. It did have a big drift earlier on, so I'm not convinced by that one. Yeah, I'm thinking probably just going for the favourite on this one here, if it carries on shortening in price. I am tempted by I Need Your Love though. What are we looking at? 054383. Yes, I'm thinking I'm moving towards I Need Your Love, to be honest. Right, they're in the process of loading. The scheduled off time is just coming up. I think I shall go with I Need Your Love. We'll ask at 6.6. Take SP if that's not taken. Set up the automation and wait up for £25, hopefully. So even if this one fails, we've still got a very tidy profit of £350 for the afternoon. So I didn't start till quarter to 3, and it's what, quarter past, so that's 2 hours work. You've got to be happy with that, haven't you? Okay, let's just watch this race pan out. I Need Your Love. Let's see what that needs to drop down to. Right, it needs to come down to 4.7. Not far off it already. Come on. It's so close to be triggered. That's it being triggered. Just needs to be matched now at 4.2. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, so that's another winning race to finish the day. So we're looking at, what's that, 450 plus another £40. So 490 quid for a couple of hours work. So I've got to be happy with that. But that's another very simple selection technique that you can use. Okay guys, thanks very much for your time. I shall catch you in the next one. Cheers.